What if I told you that becoming a millionaire in your 20s isn't some crazy fantasy? Well, we're going to break down a step-by-step financial roadmap from investor Mark Tilbury that shows you exactly how it can be done. This isn't just theory, it's a real, actionable guide for ages 13 to 18. Let's dive in.
This video is going to create future millionaires. That's a pretty bold claim, right? But the idea behind it is actually super simple. If you start early and follow a few key steps, you can give yourself such a massive financial head start, it'll blow your peers' minds later on. Let's break down exactly how.
So, what's the secret weapon for building wealth? It's not a rich uncle or a lottery ticket. The single greatest advantage you have, especially as a teenager, isn't about how much money you have, it's about how much time you have.
I love this analogy for how wealth is built. It's all about the snowball effect. Think about it. A small investment is like a tiny snowball at the top of a huge hill. As it rolls, it picks up more snow. Those are your returns, which in turn helps it pick up even more snow. That's compounding. And over decades, that little snowball can turn into a full-blown financial avalanche.
Okay, so how do you get that snowball rolling in the first place? Well, it all starts right here, in your early teens. This is where you lay the groundwork with a few really important financial habits.
The very first thing you can do, at age 13, is get a parent or guardian to open a custodial account for you. Since you're not old enough to legally invest on your own, this is your golden ticket into the market.
So what the heck is a custodial account? Simply put, it's an investment account that an adult opens and manages for you. They're in control, but all the money and the investments inside, they belong to you. It's the legal key to unlocking the power of the market years before you turn 18.
Now, the name of the account changes depending on where you live, but the goal is exactly the same. In the UK, you're looking at a tax-free junior ISA. Over in the US, it's a UGMA or a UTMA account, which can even hold stuff like real estate. The first step on this whole journey is simple. Talk to your parents about getting one of these set up.
All right, at age 14, your mission is just to explore. Seriously, this isn't just about earning some cash, it's about figuring out what you're good at. You have almost no expenses, which means this is the perfect time to try everything. Sports, coding, washing cars, whatever. You're not just building discipline, you're discovering the skills that are going to make you money later.
Age 15 is all about building your launch pad. It's a simple three-step strategy. First, for birthdays and holidays, ask for cash instead of more stuff. 2, get a part-time job. And 3, this is the most important part. You have to change your mindset. This money isn't for spending. It's your seed money, your launch pad that you're going to use to make even more money.
Okay, you've got your launch pad. Now it's time to prep for takeoff. In this phase, we shift from just stashing cash to actively investing in the most important asset you have, yourself.
So now we're 16, and it's time to turn that launchpad cash into real-world skills. This is called skill stacking. You take those talents you've been discovering and you double down. Use your stash to buy a better camera for photography, or a software subscription for design, or tools to fix stuff. You're not just buying things, you're building valuable skills that you can sell to the world when you turn 18.
This next step, at age 17, might sound obvious, but trust me, it is a massive roadblock for so many people. Get your driver's license. Seriously, not being able to get from point A to point B kills so many opportunities for jobs and side hustles. Getting your license isn't just about freedom, it's about unlocking your potential to earn.
And here we are, the big one. The moment you turn 18, the entire financial world opens up to you, and you need to be ready. So here it is, a 7-step checklist, your financial launch sequence to set yourself up for success from day one.
Okay, this is where all that prep work really pays off. Let's run the launch sequence, starting with the first 2 most critical steps. Step 1, open 2 bank accounts. Not 1, 2. You want one for your everyday spending and a totally separate one for your emergency savings, ideally at a different bank so you're not tempted to touch it. Step 2, get a credit card. Now listen, this is crucial. Only use it for small, planned purchases and pay it off in full every single month. If you do that, you'll build an amazing credit history without paying a single penny in interest.
I love this analogy. Your credit score basically tells lenders how reliable you are. A good score means you'll get much better interest rates on future loans for big things like a car or a house, and that's going to save you thousands over your lifetime.
Step 3, open a tax-advantaged investment account, like a Roth IRA or an ISA. This is an absolute game changer because it lets your money grow completely tax-free. Then, step 4, make a really strategic decision about university. It is not automatically the right path for everyone, and you have to weigh the cost against your actual career goals.
And this table perfectly illustrates that point. I mean, if you want to be a doctor or a teacher, yeah, a degree is essential. But for so many other paths, like entrepreneurship, the trades, or even a lot of tech jobs, practical skills and a proven track record can matter way more than a piece of paper, and the massive debt becomes with it.
And the final 3 steps. 5. Avoid bad debt like the plague. If something doesn't make you money, do not go into debt for it. 6. Launch that side hustle. Remember all those skills you were stacking at 16? Now's the time to turn them into cash. And finally, number 7, the most important step of all, start investing for the long term right now.
So why is starting now the most important step of all? Let's look at the actual numbers, because the difference between starting at 18 versus waiting until you're 28 is, well, it's staggering. It's the difference between being well off and becoming a millionaire.
The numbers on this chart tell the entire story. Just look at the bar on the left. If you start investing just $250 a month at age 18, you could have over $1.5 million by retirement. Now look at the bar on the right. If you wait just 10 years and start at 28, you end up with less than half of that. Same money, same investment, completely different results. Let that sink in for a second. A 10-year delay costs you over $800,000. That is the price of waiting. That is the incredible value of your head start. It's a difference that can totally change the entire trajectory of your life. So, the steps are laid out, the path is clear, and the math, well, the math doesn't lie. You have the ultimate advantage, time, on your side. The only question left is, what are you going to build with it?